example, it can give you the boost late game that you just need when you bring the prisoner into these matches. And there we go.
Yeah, we're gonna head right into it. Yeah, as you mentioned, divide and conquer, but this is what Seichu wants. Get into that wheel form early on. See, Anchan is using the windows of the graveyard to full advantage here. This is gonna be tough because the biggest weakness of the breaking wheel are these windows, and there's great stuff from Anchan. It's gonna be the first one to take this kite.
Absolutely agree. Great job from Anchan right here. Again, we have these areas with these narrow passes where he really has to maneuver around, but he can. Look at the control, and there, oh, almost hit him again. Comes in with the owl, and that's what you said with the windows. It is extremely difficult for the breaking wheel to actually catch up, but oh, I love to see that. I love to see these traps.
The trap.
Ooh.
But look at that. Actually, that's a victory for Anchan because that was just one spike. So still buying some time here. Also take note that the breaking wheel did bring excitement. So that's just respect to LC's forward. Anchan again using the window here, but making the breaking wheel switch to the regular form, which I feel like is a victory on its own because he's going to have to chase Anchan on foot. And Anchan buying some time. Cypher progress is going pretty well on the side of the survivors now. Throw in the trap. Anchan going back to these pallets.
As you already said, Anchan absolutely doing a fantastic job. He can go down with these spikes. Now we can see how the breaking wheel is putting pressure on everything at the same time. Not only hunting down the seer right here, but also scaring off the fort a little bit. And we might see... No, wait. Yeah, we might see the trap, and this might mean we have Anchan down right here. Fantastic early kite though, if we look at the Cypher machine progress. Ooh, nice with the tram, buying even more time.
Yeah, you gotta look both ways before you cross the street, ladies and gentlemen. Anchan again buying as much time as possible. That was a 2-cypher kite, and actually a 3-cypher kite because one's about to pop already. 2 ciphers remain. LC does have wanted orders, so it seems like he's gonna try to commit to the rescue, but this is a fully fed breaking wheel Grizzly. He's gonna have to be very careful with how he's gonna approach for the rescue.
2 spikes, extremely difficult to rescue. Now we can see the fort is kind of turning around because at the same time, you know, if he's taking a hit, he will not only take 1 damage, he will take damage completely and go down. Therefore, Prisoner is prioritizing the rescue right here, is taking that hit to rescue the Seer, but Seer is slowed down because he got rescued right out of the chair into the trap that he was throwing down.
Yeah, oh wow, just vaulted it while he broke it, but excellent stuff on the Prisoner. Like you mentioned, he does have that electric zap just to buy a little more time for Anchan. Again, staying at this window is really paying dividends for the survivors. You know, the forward had to eat that hit. Prisoner got the rescue, and he had an owl. Anchan unfortunately got terror shock though, but what a scramble from both survivors and Hunter.
What a combination right here, getting rid of the owl and then just hitting for the terror shot. Fantastic job. And now we can see Prisoner utilizing these connections to just bring down the Cypher machines, and fantastic job from the survivors. But then again, CZ just doing such a good job putting pressure on the survivors right here. Forward might come in for the rescue. Is able to get to the chair before he is taking a spike, and is taking...
Whoa, he's waiting for it. He's gonna get another spike. Watch out. Gets the rescue. Anchan, last effort is popped. 2 ciphers remaining. Seichu is gonna zone in on this Seer for him to be brought back to the manor. But what a sequence there from the forward. The forward has 3 spikes, so he has to be very careful not to get hit. Oh my god, activated the spikes.
Nice. Look at that patience.
He went for the pop. Oh my god, but the excitement was prompted up.
That was extremely well coordinated from the survivors, but Seichu was just getting that survivor up. This could have been a rescue for the Seer, but it came a little bit too late. Seer is out of the game now. Seichu can concentrate on the other survivors, but at the same time, 3 survivors up and running late game. They already split up to both sides of the gate, and you can't take care of all of the survivors at the same time. Forward trying to get to the gate. Is it open?
Oh, Siru already opened it. He's gonna body block. He's gonna try to escort LC to safety here. But oh my god, trying to cut corners. Mercenary eats that regular hit. LC granting safe passage. Grizzly, it looks like a 3-man escape.
A 3-survivor escape right here.
Sandwich the survivors really well and just know where everyone is at. But you know what, CZ is definitely up for the task of facing this Dream Witch, and the thing here is that you cannot like make a mistake, because the Dream Witch, once he gets a survivor down and leeched, it will definitely pile on. Here in the corner house already leeching his first target, which is the mechanic.
Ooh. Extremely good find. We just talked about this. You want to go for the mechanic first. Obviously, mechanic is one of the most dangerous, and comes in with the patroller. This might be exactly what we are talking about. You want to bring down... Oh, Ford is getting into position right here.
He is, just to make sure he's ready for the support if ever, but Yinbx will be falling down. Presence will be built for 72S, but as you mentioned, Forward is already
Look at that, look at that.
Drops down. Oh, excellent.
Ford was
stuff
trying
here.
to stun and rescue, but it's extremely difficult to...
Ooh!
Ooh! Ooh!
Yeah. Gets the stun, but
what?
Unfortunately wasn't enough. All right, just gets the mechanics doll. Again, excellent forethought from 72S. Make sure to leech the mechanic. The Forward is still here. Narukun is going to try to go for a stun here, but the basement will be ready for this mechanic to be chaired in. Oh, but the struggle was enough.
Tried to juke, tried to get away from that hit. We now have the Forward ready on the... Oh, yeah, no. 72 is not allowing that. We have the Forward ready, but it might be a little bit difficult to actually get in there and stun. So what we can see right now, mechanic on the side, on the rocket chair for the first time. Really good job from the Dream Witch, also finding that doll in the locker right there, preventing the doll from decoding. Good job from...
Yeah, excellent stuff from the Dream Witch, right? Just, and also the fact that the Forward was harassing means he was not decoding, so he was able to mitigate the Cypher rush a little bit, but it seems like the Flash will be in the area. 72S just scoping out with the main body to see if anybody will be going for the basement party, and it seemed like the Forward really trying to get rid of this leech, but the Patroller, while he was getting the leech out, 72S switching sides. Narukun is the target now. The Patroller will interrupt him, and Forward is injured.
Fantastic job, and look at these patrollers, the utilization of... Oh! Was able to get away from the patroller so far, but the rescue might happen. Nice hit. Can see... Mechanic is trying to...
Yeah,
oh,
he was trying to
Mercenary
drop
took
that,
the hits.
yeah. Yeah, Mercenary did take that hit. Excellent body block here, but now last effort will be popped for the Mercenary. So Mechanic is still doing a great job just getting out of dodge here, but the Flash will be falling once the last effort is done. Mechanic still out and about here. 72S will be leeching the Mechanic just to gain more presence. That's two leeches on the map already, and now zoning in on this Mechanic.
Wow, really making it difficult for the Mechanic to get away, but she was able to get away with the speed boost. But is she able to get to the pallet? No, she isn't, and that brings down the Mechanic for the third time, maybe on the chair for the second time. We have again the Forward just being there, just being ready to get in there and stun the leech.
And also note that the Forward is already healed up, so Narukun can definitely play spoiler here to this chair. Oh, now shifting his attention, just constantly piloting back and forth, and now the Mechanic will see the second rocket chair, and actually the last one going back to the manor. So 3 ciphers remain as well as 3 survivors, and now we see that the 97% on that cipher.
That cipher machine is going to be popped, and we can see the next one is at 60 already. We still have the prisoner who can bring in a lot of decoding, but again, a Dream Witch just being so scary and coming in with all these leeches, putting a lot of pressure on the survivors. Look at that, taking that hit. Mercenary will be the next survivor that will end up on the chair, and while the Mercenary is still roaming around, the Dream Witch is just searching for a new next target.
Yeah, this is what you're talking about. He wants to get her presence built here. Does have a leech on the Mercenary, and as you mentioned, we'll be seeing that rocket chair. Now, we see that the prisoner is over at the graveyard area, making a connection, just trying to buy as much time. And wow, a basement chair? Oh, wow, okay. But 1 cipher remains for the side of the survivors, so they're going to have to play their cards right to try and go for this rescue and go for that exit gate war.
That is extremely dangerous. Yet again in the basement, we saw it before how 72S was able to prevent the survivors from getting out of there alive and brings down the doll recruit to get tinnitus to see if there is a survivor nearby. Good job. And as you mentioned it, they actually brought down 4 Cypher machines already. One is still at 44, which is
to go for the stun, and now just gonna go for the rescue. 72S being patient, but the terror shock.
Terror shock is coming in the basement. This
my gosh.
is game changing. We saw the survivors doing a fantastic job when it came to decoding and splitting up the Cypher machines. And again, this was a great opportunity for the survivor side. They were doing a fantastic job, but then we have the Dream, which late game extremely dangerous. And now with 2 survivors in the basement on the chair, the prisoner might have the opening to actually go to the dungeon and escape there through the dungeon.
He could, yeah, but the patroller again being very pesky. Nice vault there by the prisoner. Earth trying to buy enough time, but the patroller will find its mark. The leech will try and down this prisoner, and 72S wants to secure 5 points for his team. Prisoner will be injured. Earth trying to buy as much time as possible.
He still has that little stun ready. He's trying to wait for the forward to go down, but with 2 leeches kind of sandwiching him right here, it could be extremely difficult. He got rid of the 1 leech. He got rid of 1 leech, so now he's making his way towards the dungeon. This could be still a 1 survivor escape.
It could be. Earth has to play his cards right here. 72S dropping another patroller. This could be his time to try to go away, but he has to go near some pallets before the patroller finds its mark on the ankle, and it's another patroller bite. Oh, he blocks the window for the vault. Okay, excellent stuff from Earth and gets the zap. This could be huge, Grizzly. Dungeon's right there.
Oh no, he got stuck by the controller. Good job, very, very well played from 72S right here. And this means that they are getting 5 points for this match as well. Well, not as well, but they are getting 5 points for this match, which means they are taking round 1 home for themselves. MP right here. Dreamwitch
in Seichu's favor, but looking at the survivors, again, it seems like the most optimal pick off would probably be Prisoner. But let's head on over to the map and find out. CZ Seichu needs a lot on the board to stay alive and also take it to match number 3.
Everyone in the chat, I want you guys to cheer on your favorite teams right here before we jump into this match. But fantastic find already from CZ coming in for the prisoner. Wow. Prisoner not dealing with it, immediately smashing down that pellet into the face. Whew.
And as you mentioned, you know what, that electric zap really paid dividends for him to just stop Seichu in that pallet. But look at that, the statues once again. Prisoner unscathed, but a little bit injured here. 1 more melee hit and he will be falling down. This is what's important. Do not be the sculptor. And now 1 more chip shot and Anchan will be falling down.
That is what I was saying. The coordination and also like predicting where the survivors will move to, therefore put down the statues is just so absolutely fantastic. Now a normal hit brings down the prisoner. Extremely good placement of these statues. I'm very excited. As I said, more statue hits than normal hits. We already have 3, 2, 1 when it comes to the hits. And on the other side, the survivors already doing a fantastic job. Ward is coming in.
Excellent stuff, getting Anchan out of there. Tide Turner will be in effect, but wow, what a melee hit there. Hitting the prisoner, popping up the last effort. LC still unscathed, does have wanted order, can go for a rebound rescue here, but Anchan going to the happy corners, and you gotta give it up to Anchan. Very, I would say, very considerate to his teammates, not wanting to go to where they're decoding, so he will see the second rocket chair now.
Yes, he will. Yes, he will. We can see the mercenaries slowly coming in, probably preparing for the rescue as well. And wow, again, fantastic focus on the prisoner right here, not taking that hit on the forward who was trying to body block. And this is already a great start for CZ. they have to turn it around right here, and he knows it. So therefore, can see that he is putting all his strength into bringing down the prisoner first.
Yeah, very proactive with him trying to chisel and trying to look at survivors. Wants to secure Anchan right away, but the earmark, the tinnitus, is already giving himself away, and it seems like the mercenary is just there just to buy time and for Seichu not to be able to find and gain that presence and find out where these survivors are at. Prisoner already back at the manor, and now looking for his second target is Seichu. Loot finds the earmark once again. LC is in the area, but LC has a lot of footholds to utilize to get away from these statue hits.
You pointed it out very well. Forcing tinnitus, force the hunter to stay at the chair, because you don't want... If there is tinnitus, you always expect someone to come in, and you don't want to leave the chair and let the survivor on the chair get rescued. So therefore you are forced to stay there. You are giving the survivors a little bit more time to decode. Mercenary was not doing anything but standing there, but the blink hit is making it impossible for the forward to get away right here. Fantastic job, but look at the cipher machines as well.
3 ciphers, about to be 2 ciphers remaining, but that was an excellent down by Seichu. You were not joking when you said Seichu wants more points on the board for his team. Already his second survivor here, and we know that the sculptor, once fully fed, can camp and also make her presence be felt with that chisel. Finds that the dancer put her box there to pop in that cipher, and look at that! Like, it's so hard to see, ladies and gentlemen, and he's able to hit the dancer from so far away.
So hard to see indeed, and these hits, look at that, almost down the female dancer. Now is having tinnitus and is paying attention to the forward. Let's see. It's gonna be a very interesting rescue. Fantastic job, and forward again. That concentration on really focusing on the survivor that he wants to bring down to land that hit on the forward. Fantastic job, not taking the body block from the mercenary, and now just putting more pressure on the female dancer, who is almost down, who will go down if she is taking another statue hit.
Exactly, and as you mentioned, you brought this up, you highlighted this before with Seichu Sculptor. He is a sniper with those statues, and for him to be able to chip shot the dancer from far away, for her to just have one left is going to be, it definitely adds a lot more pressure with how they're going to be able to try to rescue here. We see Seichu once again dropping the chisel at a perfect angle here. The dancer using her new skill, but then this is a fully fed sculptor. Lower left side of the screen sees the mercenary already there. Seichu, realizing that, has to stuff this rescue. 1 cipher remaining, Grizzly.
Dancer was just popping that cipher, is now relocating most likely to the other cipher machine while the mercenary is trying to make this rescue happen. He took 1 hit. Great rescue.
Yeah, now buys enough time for her to prop up that cipher. Seichu now trying to just zone in on this mercenary. This forward. The mercenary is in the area, but look at that.
Man.
I'm not gonna let you prime this cipher.
Wow, really not letting her prime that cipher. She's actually teleporting to the female dancer right here, because Seichu knows, okay, they only have 1 cipher machine left. I can't waste too much time on the survivors that are not decoding. I need to interrupt the decoding progress of the dancer, and since the dancer is almost down, she will be easily scared off, because you don't want to take any hits.
The next target here, and now, you know what, the statue hits are closing in on Sun. Sun, nicely dropped pallet, and we see that the mercenary and forward are healing up. Forward is already healed up, does have some football to utilize to try to open up a new cipher, but now we see the dancer has fallen down.
Wow. As you already said, these statues are not to take lightly, and here we can see basement female dancer rocket chair, and this is definitely helping Seichu to put more pressure on the survivors. But you can also see the rest of the team is splitting up right here. 1 survivor coming in for the rescue, 1 survivor taking over that cipher machine. So now what do you want to do, as he said, right? Like, do you want to focus on the cipher?
Yeah, I scared off the mercenary there. Zero trying to go for a basement rescue. This is what's tough, right? Once you get to that basement, getting to the basement is hard enough, but getting out is another story in itself. Zero, 1 more hit away, trying to chip shot him just to make sure. Oh, mercenary's gonna fall down. They popped the cipher.
They had to pop the cipher. Fantastic job. from the mercenary right here, trying to get away, but then on the other side, CZ's statues are just not to choke around with, and we can see female dancer will most likely get out of the game. We can also see the teleportation coming in because you don't want to let the escape. But this might actually give the mercenary an opening.
It could be, yeah, to go for that rescue, but no, female dancer is already going to expire. LC looking pretty healthy here. No detention, so he will have some time to probably relocate to another area.
Let's see.
That the chisel, oh my god, the defense on Seichu, dropping the mercenary. Siru, can he open it in time? He cannot. Forward now in the radar of this sculptor.
Mercenary can still get up once. This could still be an escape for the mercenary and the forward, or at least one of these survivors. But currently, CZ putting a lot of pressure on these two survivors. Really good thought process right here. Going for the forward, trying to bring down the mercenary from a distance, and now being able to still concentrate on that forward. And as soon as he has the forward down, he can throw back that sigil and he can prevent the exit gate from being opened again. But he needs to bring down that forward soon.
Oh! Mercenary is healing at 77%, but we are seeing that Seichu will chair, but the mercenary is already up. He's trying to open that gate. Let's see that chisel happen. And now we see it. Zero, can he open up in time? No, we'll have to retreat.
He's still trying. He needs to push for it.
It's gonna be quite tough.
Look at him.
Man, the statue hit.
Is it
my god. The mercenary
able
to escape. Wow.
Fantastic.
Incredible.
Too far from reality. I mean, obviously CZ will definitely try to do their best to get survivors through the gate. And again, they want to get at least one survivor out to turn this into a tie to proceed into round 3. But there we go, immediate entomologist with the bees.
Yeah, and look at that, utilizing the bees, just, you know, just try and just get that speed boost to move away. And Earth has the duty of taking first kite here at the factory. Now we see Earth dropping the bees just a little bit. And Stan eats that hit, and now he's going to vault into the factory here.
Great job from She getting that first hit and scaring the entomologist, also proceeding to follow her, and she's just utilizing these bees yet again to go around the map. We can see the Gravekeeper trying to get the attention, but I think she is not taking that. She is concentrating on the entomologist, is trying to get that first survivor down.
And now we see that the mercenary being chased out of sandbags here. Oh, wow, eats a hit. Okay, see, she is dwindling the resources of these survivors, making sure that the Cypher Rush doesn't happen, even though these survivors aren't known for Cypher decoding progress. And now we see a patroller, and look at that. Like clockwork, downs the entomologist with that follower, already leeched her again. First down for She.
Fantastic job. She immediately starting with this early game pressure, and when I say early game pressure, this is definitely something that Dreamage can do, but also have to keep in mind the late game pressure that is coming towards the survivors right here. So this is a fantastic start from the Dreamage. Survivors are pushing these Cypher machines as well. We can now see the mercenary transitioning in for the rescue. But they gotta be careful. They gotta be careful. Again, with all these leeches on the map, the hunter can put not only pressure on the rocket chair, as we can see right here, but also on the other survivors. Oh, the bees are coming in.
The bees. Oh man, excellent secondary character to rescue with. The mercenary, including the bees, definitely granted safe passage to the entomologist. Mercenary did eat that hit, but what's important is that the entomologist is already away from that rocket chair. She is still leeched, so she definitely has to be able to try and get that out. While we see that the mercenary already has leech. Name of the game is still decoding. 3 ciphers remain. Oh my god. That was an excellent scramble there from She.
Immediately changed to Blink to get through the bees and land that hit, but wasn't able to land it, but followed up with a nice strike on the entomologist. Entomologist is now out of bees, out of his skills, so therefore a really good survivor to go for, but the Ford is just there being ready to rescue. Blink was happening, but was still getting stunned.
Yeah, oh my god, excellent stuff. Tried to utilize the blink pickup, but Narakun was on the case. This entomologist has a second rebound, Kite. So let's see Earth trying to find some areas to work with. And also note that is not leech, so now we don't have any leeches on the field. She going for Earth once again to try and down this entomologist. 3 ciphers still remain to be popped.
That was such a good move from the forward right here, from Narakun, bringing that entomologist off the balloons, even with the blink happening. Again, I want to highlight this. This was extremely crucial for the survivor side, because we can see it right here. Entomologist just buying so much time and trying to get away from these leeches. Is she able to do so? Blink is not ready yet, so she might be able to... No, wasn't able to ward that, but still fantastic job from the entire team right here.
Yeah,
Forward
just
already
bought
ready.
a lot of... That was close, and look at that. The forward is already in the area, waiting for that pickup. She wants to make sure that he's going to have his ground covered here, just to chase out and swat away this forward. Leeched him already, just buying enough time for the entomologist to heal up. Narakun, utilizing the football, will get hit. Entomologist still healing up. So now, is he going to go for the pickup? Narakun is still there. The respect is definitely there for his forward. Oh, gets the stun. Oh my god, entomologist up and about.
Was it the stun? I think she actually healed up.
Oh, she did. Okay.
And at least that's what I think. Maybe I haven't seen it right, but
it's so fast, right? This game's so fast, but yeah, the forward is the one that's down now.
Exactly, forward is the one that's down, which is extremely good for the survivors, because the survivors are taking turns on the rocket chair. This is just buying more time for the entomologist to live. And look at the Cypher machine progress. We said it, that it's extremely difficult to decode against the Dream Witch, and especially late game she can be so dangerous. But with all survivors still in the match, we can really see how CZ is coordinating this match and how CZ is putting pressure on MP right here.
Wow, and look at that. As you mentioned, they're playing musical chair here. Now it's the Gravekeeper's turn on the rocket chair. But as we mentioned, that she is dwindling the resources. Mercenary close to 80% popping that Cypher. And now, again, just trying to defend this Gravekeeper who is on the rocket chair. 2 leeches, 1 on the entomologist, 1 on the forward. Still anyone's game.
Wow, still anyone's game indeed, but to be honest, it looks extremely good for the survivors at this point. I am very impressed on how CZ is coming back in the second round. They are definitely preparing for a victory right here. Look at that, lead for victory. They already have the Cypher machine primed right here.
Oh, they're gonna go for double rescue and eat that hit. No pop just yet, just trying to cover their ground. And look at that, I love the defense on She, just picking up the entomologist to make sure that the pop doesn't happen just yet. Oh my god, forcing it. Is entomologist gonna go for that chair?
Yes, indeed, and we can. That might be. Oh, that's such a good opening.
It is. He's gonna wait for that hit. Mercenary is ready. Oh, they popped the Cypher.
Oh my god, this is such a good match from CZ right here. Struggling free. The entomologist getting rescued throughout the entire game, being able to heal up, being able to struggle free, being able to, you know, get another rebound kite after the forward was helping her. Extremely good team coordination. They are trying to open up gates. They are actually.
They did.
The mercenary
already opened up the gate. Earth already on that side of the exit, but Mercenary probably trying to provide some support because he has that delayed damage. So now we see that again, She trying to scramble. He does have 2 leeches, and now the Gravekeeper already utilizing the shovel just to eat that hit. 1 exit gate is already open. Rest assured, ladies and gentlemen, all the survivors are coordinating with each other to try and formulate an exit strategy. Earth has done so much already and still kiting for his life because he does not have any bees left.
Ooh!
Whoa!
That was a prediction right here. Entomologist Earth is just predicting that the blink would come through and turning around right away. Fantastic job. We can see Gravekeeper forward and also the Mercenary escaping. They are taking their 3 points out of this, which is giving them...
is, as you mentioned, the efficient placement of the mirrors, because in the previous match, every time when he put up that mirror, able to land a hit, and I think they have to play with the timing and the cooldown of this Bloody Queen. She already propping it up, finding the flash, the Gravekeeper trying to get that hit, and now we see that the Gravekeeper already utilizing the shovel to try and move to a better part in this map, which is going to be the shack area.
Fantastic job immediately getting rid of that shovel and trying to do the same yet again to just get rid of the Gravekeeper's skill. But at the same time, you already said it, and it's very well known, if you go for a different survivor than the main decoder, which is the mechanic right here, it could be a problem later on in the game, because, you know, Cypher Machine progress will take place. Nice hit right here. Gravekeeper will transition. Again, look at these mirror placements. There was no way to go for the Gravekeeper. He took that hit, and he's now out of his skill and trying to provide as much time as possible for the team.
And Grizzly, those, oh my gosh, the blink again. She is just so efficient with utilizing the skills as well as the traits of this hunter, because usually you want to go for the factory here, and I think it was a victory on its own for she to be able to, oh my god, the stun. American timed that so well. Did you see that drop hit? Oh my god,
that was absolutely fantastic. But Gravekeeper is taking that hit again. She took that hit from the fort, but is making the best out of the situation, immediately checking out where the fort is to prevent him from doing the same thing again, to stun her again. Wow, what a teamwork. Again, the coordination of CZ, absolutely fantastic, but had to dash away a little bit, therefore giving She the opportunity to pick up the Gravekeeper.
Yeah, oh god, what a scramble there. She, again, just allowing the Gravekeeper to utilize the shovel is a victory on its own, because the rebound kite is going to be tough for the Flash. The forward is in that area, giving that tinnitus, but we see that the Embalmer already planting his coffin, and wanted order on the mechanic. The mechanic is still doing her job. 3 ciphers remaining, and they're still being pushed. So she's still camping out, waiting for the right opportunity to prop up that mirror, and the last effort will be popped.
Very sneaky forward, just coming around the corner. She just saw it in time to give that hit to the Gravekeeper, but Gravekeeper on the chair for the first time is still able to buy more time by, as we've seen before, getting into one of the corners, getting away from the rest of the team to buy them time to decode the Cypher Machines. Fantastic job, and we can see Ford already being sneaky, being ready to rescue again.
He is. He's just hiding there, and also the dungeon is in that spot. Narakun, you gotta love She's camera placement, knowing where they're gonna be at. Narakun, is he gonna go for the stun? Not quite. Just being there, propping up the mirror. And now Narakun getting away just a little bit, repositioning, so it's gonna be a tough rescue here. He's gonna eat that hit, try and go for the second save here, so no mirror to worry about, but the blink is on cooldown. The flash will eat that last hit.
Fantastic teamwork right here. Ford really buying more time, and again, that dash right there, you saw that it was an opportunity to get away from She's mirror, but the replacement, wow, these mirrors are always on point. But I have to give it to the survivors, since she was considering on the Gravekeeper, we are already down to 2 Cypher Machines as well as 1 Cypher Machine halfway done. The doll is still on the map. It can be still a really good game for CZ when, in case she is not finding her next target anytime soon.
Yeah, and you gotta love how it's spread out.
Is it the doll?
Yeah, I think it might be. Oh wow, that was an excellent placement. I think the doll was actually on top of the factory. I think I saw like a spark there, but yeah, again, the survivors being so spread out here. She just trying to find the most optimal target. There's something up there, and she's wanting to find.
It's actually not the mechanic, but having another survivor was the forward. But having the forward just standing up there, you saw how much time that wasted. You saw how she was trying to figure out who is there and what this survivor is doing there. But now concentrating on another survivor, now concentrating on the mechanic, which is definitely the thing you want to do, because you already see the damage the main decoder was doing right here with all these Cypher Machines being popped and almost 3 more being decoded.
Yeah, as you highlighted, that was a wild sequence, a wild goose chase, that she was going to try to find where that tinnitus was triggering, and it was the survivor, the forward that was on the second floor. Earth now in a corner here, and she propping up that mirror, gonna get this one hit. The mechanic will be down forward, and Embalmer still on the case here. One cipher remaining, and it seems like the Embalmer is the one who will try to go for the rescue here.
Embalmer will go for the rescue. Meanwhile, the Ford is making his way to the last Cypher machine that is already at 84%, which will be pushed to be primed. If the mirror placement is coming in, it might be able that she could prevent it from being primed, but it seems like the Ford is having a really good chance to have it primed, and still that is still, you know, if the Embalmer is coming for the rescue, she has to concentrate on the Embalmer and can put more pressure on the Ford, who's already having the Cypher machine primed. Wait, the rescue was happening!
Yeah, it was, and now the forward going for the pop already. Earth utilizing the factory to the full advantage here. She waiting for the teleport to be ready. It is already there, as well as her mirror. She will be propping up the mirror to try to check the moon gate. Mion over there running away. Now the switch will be made.
Ooh, she absolutely fantastic job right there. Saw that the mechanic was going into the factory away from the exit gates and was like, nah, I can't do that. I have to protect the exit gate. Was turning around, going for the survivors, and now still with the doll out of the game, having a little bit of a difficult time finding the survivors. This could be extremely good. Is Nero-kun able to open up that that exit gate?
Oh my god. Just in time, he was able to open up. He did! Wow! Okay, forced to exit already. We still have the Embalmer and the mechanic. Detention is still a factor, so they have to play their cards right if they want to get a 3-person escape. It is still very viable for She to try and go for it can go either way. 3 for 3, either Hunter or Survivor side.
I am so speechless. CZ, after this first round that was really, really good for MP, CZ was not only coming back, but just showing how strong their survivor side is right here. We have seen MP She utilizing that Bloody Queen before with a 5-point game for survival elimination, and now still having a little bit of problems just sniffing out the survivors right here. And really,
we see that the crows are already on Earth. Oh my gosh, is in the radar of this Bloody Queen, but you did see that Mion, the Embalmer, is there. We'll see how Earth will try to manage this situation. The mirror is still on cooldown, so Earth trying to buy enough time. But we know that Embalmer does have a coffin out, opening up that exit gate, 65%, and the Terror Shock will be popped. Embalmer already opening things up here, and it seems like we're gonna see a 2-2. I thought he had the coffin ready.
Yes. No, that was a tie right here, and I again to jump into the match in a few seconds.
And also, like a highlight reveal for Seichu. Remember when he was able to down that dancer with just the chisel hits? So I'm excited to see already at Shaq here. Seems like he's gonna go for LC. The batter is gonna be the first one, so this is gonna be quite hard for the sculptor because he does not have that much presence yet. Tries to go for the stun, but the regular hit will land, almost getting her first, just building that presence.
Seichu just doing such a fantastic job again, then coming in with the statues right here and not allowing the batter to go anywhere. Taking that hit first down. Look at the game. Look at the ciphers, they're barely being touched. We still have the prisoner in the game, but it was a fantastic call. Do not go immediately find the main decoder, which is the prisoner, but to go for the batter right here because you want to bring them down as fast as possible. And now you're putting pressure on them, and you can use the chisel to actually figure out where all the survivors are, as well as what to do next.
Yeah, holy smokes, what an amazing down by Seichu. Really putting so much, debilitating pressure, that is. No, I mean, the prisoner is out there, but right now it's still 5 ciphers remain. And take note, Seichu did bring teleport, so Seichu is going to play very actively. Already past the half blood mark. Mercenary does have wanted orders. Sun in the area, and it seems like Zero will try to close in on LC, but you know what? Tinnitus is going to be a factor, and Zero getting chased away there. knows that the chisel is ready, and you know that Seichu is a sniper when it comes to these statues, and it seems like the batter will be heading back to the manor. Seichu now has to find his next target.
Great job from the survivor side as well. They knew they have to focus on decoding. They have to bring down the ciphers. The better in an area where it's just difficult to rescue, and it's just a better move right here to decode the cipher machines. Exactly what they were doing. But again, this is such a great start for CZ because look at the cipher machine progress. And now finding the prisoner right away. Good job destroying the connection right here so the stuns won't happen. And now concentrating on the prisoner again, who is the main decoder that is left in this match.
And now
that is
a Sun trying to go inside the structure, able to go unscathed, so that's a win on his own. But Seichu trying to zone in. Prisoner will get that one chip and going for the stairs here. This is actually great stuff, just so that the statues won't be nullified. Using the owl just to add more support. Again, if Seichu does choose to hit, will gain a little bit of presence here, but wants that down. Waiting for that owl to run out. Oh no, pallet drop there. No pallet stun, but still buying some time for his teammates.
I have to give it to Sun right here, doing a fantastic job. Just having the owl and then going back to bait the hit right here. But the hit did not happen. Perfect. Ooh, okay, there's so much happening right here. Perfect patience from Seichu is what I want to say. Also great play from the prisoner. Prisoner taking that normal hit is now going to be down if he would take a statue, but we can see Seichu is also closing in. So that is definitely a fantastic kite from the prisoner right here, buying time for the rest of the survivors.
And look at that, Seichu just realizing, all right, you're in a really strong area. I'm going to shift my priorities. You're one chip away. You will respect that and try to go for a heal. Now, shifting his priorities, going to the shack area, and it will be Siru now that has to dodge these statues. And we see doing a great job, but oh my gosh, nice hit there. Now, Siru still in a bit of a pickle here because he will have to try and buy enough time to just try to refocus the objectives for the survivors to push those ciphers.
Wow, really dashing away right here, was forced away from the cipher machine he was decoding, and now, you know, we can see Seichu putting pressure on the survivors, but at the same time, Mercenary doing a fantastic job just getting away, buying more time for the rest of the team, is now searching an item box.
It's the prisoner, wow, just again. You gotta love the proactivity of Seichu. Realized, all right, the prisoner in a really good spot. You know what, my statues can't hit him when he's going up these stairs. Let me just leave him, go for the mercenary, for him to be able to injure him. Has one elbow pad left, exhausted it. One cipher remaining, but you know what? Again, the goal here for MP is to get a tie, and Seichu slowly but surely trying to secure more points for his team.
Very right, we always have to keep that in mind. They want to secure a tie, so they will most likely go in for a rescue. They are giving the survivor, the prisoner, a little bit more time on the chair before going in for the rescue. And this is still extremely difficult with Seichu being able to use the sigil to actually look around on which cipher machines the survivors are, and now we can see Mercenary coming in.
Whoa, what a rescue there, and Tide Turner will be a factor now. Seer is trying to prime that cipher, but we do see a connection being made before the prisoner goes on his last chair, and you just gotta respect the chisel of Seichu. Oh, but look at that, the imminent connection there. Sun, yeah, trying to push that cipher as much as possible, gets another zap. Prisoner will be going back to the manor. Mercenary and Seer, we told about the win conditions. MP need these two survivors out of the gate for them to be able to win in the group stage, win in this match.
They need, you said it, they need to get two survivors out, but at this point, it's extremely difficult because we saw Seichu protecting the one cipher machine they have almost primed. Now they are forced to go for different cipher machines. The one already at 50%, where he's also putting pressure on it, and we can see Zero now trying to make his way back to that one cipher machine. And it's just an extremely difficult situation because again, one survivor out of the game is making changing everything.
Exactly, and looking at the resources, the Seer does not have an owl. The mercenary did find a syringe, so he already healed up a little bit, but 3 statue hits and he will be falling down. Now Tinnitus is being propped up, and Chen here,
He's on the Cypher now.
Yeah, he is. Oh my gosh. And now we see Anshan just trying to kite his way around here, trying to push. Oh my, the Cypher is almost crying. Can Anshan survive this long? Excellent vault there. Oh, they popped the Cypher.
That was such a great job from the Seer right here, but still, again, they need both survivors out of here. They need an escape with both survivors, and with Seichu being on the hunt for the Seer, this could be a little bit tricky. Let's see what is happening next. Ooh, Seer already halfway down.
Oh my god, the chisel just to make sure. Yeah, that the mercenary is there. He does have detention. Teleport will be ready. It seems like Seichu will try to just allow him to escape because he knows where the dungeon is at. So Seichu playing it quite safe here. Anshan buying enough time for the mercenary to open up the gate. But look at that. The mercenary trying to help out. Opening the gate. Constantly communicating that Anshan needs to get out of this area and try to find a better place to go to. Oh, the teleport will be popped up.
If the mercenary is taking a hit with the statue, he could go down with the detention of the hunter, but that seems to be not really possible. Mercenary is out. This is a tie.
Yes, Mad Penguins did it. Oh wow.